You've got piles of cards stacked up from years of collecting, or maybe you've just opened some new packs and now they are already getting buried in the mess. Whether you want to sell, trade, build decks, or just finally get organized, sorting your cards is the way to go. And in this video I will help you to sort your cards the right way and get it done quicker. I've sorted over the last months over 50,000 cards from more than 40 sets by myself. And in this video I walk you through my method step by step, and I'll also show you a mistake I learned the hard way that had an impact on my card sales and is something you should avoid if you sort your cards to sell them in the future. Okay, let's dive in. First, based on which characteristics should I sort my cards? Sorting cards means organizing your collection based on a specific system or criteria, and the most common sorting methods include sorting cards by set. This is the base for all further sorting variants, so we always sort first per set, also per language if you got, for example, Japanese cards as well. And after sorting per set, we can then sort after further criteria, like the name of the Pokémon or trainer, we're using there the starting letter of it, the card number within a set, the type of the Pokémon, for example fire, water, or the rarity of a card. Now, to decide which sorting mechanism is the right one for you, it is helpful to differentiate between different personas. And the first option is that you are a card seller and want to sell specific single cards, or you are a TCG player and want to create decks easily from your existing cards. If one of those fits you, then you need to look now how many cards you got lying around which you want to sort. If you have a low amount of cards per set, just sort your cards per type. This is quicker and adequate because of the low volume per set. Especially for TCG players, this is mostly the variant to use. But now if you got a high amount of cards per set, you should sort your cards by name in set or by number in set. I would suggest you to go for sorting by name, since this is easier and takes less time as sorting by card number. The second option is that you are a collector and just want to keep things clean and organized, or you want to trade with friends, or maybe you just want later be able to start master sets, and then I would recommend to you to just sort per set. And if you like, you can additionally sort it per type to keep things even cleaner. All this sorting mainly applies for bulk cards, so for the large piles you have lying around everywhere. For all secret rare cards and also the double rares, I assume that you already keep them separate right now, either in boxes or binders, and this is the proper way to do it. And if you do it like this, you already did a sort implicitly here, which was a sort per rarity, and coming often with it also a sort by value of the cards. If you are also a master set collector, you already automatically sorted all the cards going into the master sets by their set, which is obvious, and also by number, hopefully inside your binder. Now, how to start sorting my bulk cards and reduce my large card piles. It is now time to get our hands dirty and start our sorting process. You are either starting sorting after you open booster packs, after you bought cards in bulks or lots, or if you just want to bring some light in the mess you built up and you want to stop swimming in Pokemon piles. You should know that sorting cards can be a time-consuming task, but I personally like to do it since it has something calming as well. Especially if you have a main job where you are sitting in front of a desk the whole time, which I do as a software developer, then doing something with your hands is a nice variety. Also, I love to hear podcasts or listen to music while sorting the cards. Because sorting is very time consuming, there are sorting machines out there that can do the job for you, but unless you are a professional card seller with high volume, this is not worth the money. These machines are really expensive, starting around $2,000 for the cheapest models and going up to $30,000 or even beyond for expert models. Okay, what is now the step we need to do before starting the sort process? You need a storage box where you can store your sorted cards, otherwise they will quickly get back into the mess you got before. There are in general two card box models, one variant where the cards are lying to the side. Mostly these hold less cards, 600 to 800 most of the time, and then the usual large ones with capacity of 3000 cards or more, where the cards are standing in. I link both variants for you in the description if you want to start sorting right after you watch this and do not have one of these right now. But if you do not want to wait and you have some ETBs lying around at home, you can also use these to store your sorted cards. I do this also for myself, to use smaller places in my room where the larger storage boxes do not fit in. After we know where to store our cards after sorting, now it is time to finally start sorting. Yeah! The first step is that we take piles of our cards and grab from them around 50 to 100 cards, depending how tall your hands are. I got smaller ones, so I usually grab around 70 and then just sort them per set symbol and building piles of each set. One big mistake I see beginners make here is mixing cards in lower condition with near mint ones. I made exactly this mistake a few months ago and got some excellent condition cards in my near mint card boxes. And I did not notice it until I got a sale of a card I listed online. Then I needed to reach out to the buyer and tell him that the card is rather an excellent card instead of a near mint one. Luckily, after sending him a photo of the card, he was fine with it. since the condition was not too bad, but you want to avoid such situations. So if you notice while sorting that some cards are in bad shapes or conditions, you better just shift them out and store them separately. Usually for modern cards we get near mint cards, but all the other conditions I keep now separate and store them in separate card boxes and also sort them on their own then. I would recommend doing this also to you. This way you know exactly which conditions you got in which place, and even if you are not planning to sell your cards, it's the proper way to do it. After we finish this step, we are already finished if you only wanted to sort them per set. Then you can directly now put them all into your card boxes, and between the sets you can put card dividers. They are often delivered with the storage boxes or with ETBs, but I like just to use the old school way and take a paper and a pen and just write the name of the set on it and put them between them. If you store them in ETBs, just use a sticky label or glue and paper and put the paper on the front or the top of the ETB. If you are a bad handwriter, you can also print them out. If you got really large stacks of cards lying around, you will end up, after sorting your cards per set, with lots of different set piles. The problem now is that you maybe don't recognize the set symbol of each set anymore, which was a problem for me when I got back to the hobby over 2 years ago. If you are facing this problem, you can just go to neosatoshi.com and use your smartphone to take a photo of the cards from the sets you don't know anymore, and it will tell you after a few seconds which sets your cards are from. I developed this besides my last year in university as a hobby project and now put it online for others to use as well. Just make sure that your photo has a high quality, otherwise it might miss some cards. Okay, now for those who want to sort the cards in more detail, either after name, after number or after type, sit in front of the largest table you have in your house and set the cards beside you. Then start your favorite podcast, as we will sit here for a while. The easiest is to sort per type. Here you do not need any preparation at all. Just start building piles of every color. This is very easy and quick, as you can very quickly identify the color of a card. Our human brain is really good at doing this extremely fast. If you like, you can also make a small challenge out of it and set a timer in which you want to have your unsorted pile completely sorted. This adds a little fun to it and usually makes you faster, but you can also just chill while you're doing it. I do it sometimes as a challenge, but most often I just enjoy the process. I don't know if I'm a bit odd that I enjoy this tedious process of sorting cards, but let's find out. Drop me a comment if you enjoy or hate sorting cards and after which criteria you sort your cards. And if you not only enjoy sorting cards, but also enjoy this video until now, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. Now for the ones which want to sort like a card seller, we now do the alphabetical sort. Here we do need some more preparation first. There are boards with letters attached where we can easily put our cards into, but this is not mandatory. I just put little post-its with the letters A to Z on my table and put the cards there. Then we just put every card on these piles based on the first letter. And here our brain needs a bit more time. To identify the letter is slightly harder than to just scan the color and takes a bit more time. Also there are 26 letters instead of 12 colors. So knowing in which direction the hands needs to be moved could take also a bit longer. But you will see, you will get quicker over time. Also here we can try to beat ourselves and make a little game out of it. After we finish the task, we need now to grab each pile and sort them again. Since if we got duplicates of Pokémon, they are not stored together right now. I do this in my hand if we got only a few cards, but if I got really large piles, I use the table again and put every card out and stack them up. After this, we finally made it and completed our sorting. Now just put them into the card boxes and we are done. We used in this sorting method a divide and conquer approach to sort the cards, and if we want now to do the same for sort per number, we can use the same technique and first sort per color/type and then just sort per number. This is handy because the numbers align to the types, but we can't do this, for example, for the 151 set, since there the ordering is aligned to the Pokédex number of the Pokémon, not the type. But for the most sets we can do it this way. Now, what you are waiting for and why you are still sitting here and watching this video? Just grab your card piles now and finally get your cards sorted. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you do, give it a thumbs up and see you in the next one.